stories are hot right now. Facebook stories, Instagram stories, YouTube now has stories. You gotta have 10,000 followers to get them suckers, but they still have them. With that comes a huge question that I get all the time, which is, Sherri, how in the heck do I promote my business using stories? Well, listen, I've got you covered, as today we're going to be talking about not one, not two, but 10 different ways that you can promote your business using stories. Now, there is no questioning the fact that stories are a phenomenal way to build a deeper connection with your audience so they feel more comfortable with you. However, it's not really a place that you want to be like super salesy. Now, with that being said, you want to kind of think of promotional stories kind of like salt, okay? Now, I am a huge fan of salt, but a little bit just right. You pour too much salt on your food and it's like, ew. Now, with that being said, there are definitely some super creative ways that you can spin in promotion to not only bring more awareness to you as a person, but to bring more awareness to your brand and your offers. Some can be more direct promotion, while others can just be you planting little old seeds like a little old farmer. Now, before we dive into what these 10 examples are, and I'm also going to be sharing some pro tips at the end that you are definitely not going to want to miss, be sure to not only subscribe, but hit the bell, because on the next video, I am going to be sharing some of my top apps and softwares that you can use to create standout stories. All right, Sherri, go ahead, because I know you are just dying to throw in that intro, so go ahead and get it over with. Don't mind if I do. What's up, fam? Sherri Brown here, social media strategist and business coach who loves nothing more than to help people just like you get started building your business and your brand faster using social media and online marketing strategies. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. And if you are as excited as I am to hear about what these 10 ways to promote your business and brand using stories are, then just hit that thumbs up and let's hop right in. Hey, now before we dive into this, I just have to say I am totally digging this new sweater that I got from the Pink Lily Boutique. Like, this sweater, it feels like butter on your body, okay? It is so soft. Like, the color blocking, I'll, get my editor to Jeremy just throw up a picture of what it looks like, and then check it, these boots. Okay, I'm not as flexible as I once was. Oh, you see those? They're like knee-high boots. And the audacity that someone had to come on my Facebook page saying, you know what? I totally thought the Han Solo hooker boots look was out. Apparently not. No, it's not. Way number one, first thing you could do, first type of promotion, is behind the scenes, okay? Now, this is something like, there's a reason why reality TV is so big, why it's blown up so much, and people are over perfect, okay? So when you can give people like a behind the scenes look at what you're doing, they appreciate it. It can go a long way. And again, it can bring more awareness to you, your brand, and what it is that you're even up to. For example, I've done several videos on my channel where I've done like planner reviews and a video about how I plan my week, and all those were shot like overhead, okay? And so what I did was kind of give people a behind the scenes look after I did that video of just what my camera setup was, because I don't have like one of those tripods that it like hooks over. Like, I had to rig up some stuff, okay, to get that look. I was stacking up books, I had a tripod, I had stuff rigged all over the place to get the perfect shot and the perfect angle to shoot those videos. Now, another example is, the CEO, the one who created the Pink Lily Boutique. I followed her Instagram stories, and, she did some behind the scenes look at when she was redoing her office, and there were several different clips just showing like the progress. And as someone who loves the color pink, I totally appreciate her office. So get creative. Don't be afraid to like show people who you are. That again is what's going to build a deeper connection. Number 2, small wins. So if you get a new customer, maybe you hit a new milestone, and I right now am on my way to 5,000 subscribers right here on YouTube. Been working really hard to deliver some good quality content. And so when I hit hit different milestones, I'll do a Facebook story sharing that like with my audience. So that's definitely something that you can do as well. Again, people like real, they like raw, and you know, there's a lot of people like I love to follow people and see like their progress and how far they've come. Number 3, what you're working on. Maybe for you, it's you're working on creating a new course. And so along the way, you can, you know, show fun snippets to prime your audience of what's to come. What's super cool here is the fact that you can get really interactive with your stories. Bring your audience in. If you're creating something new or you're working on something, get their input. People love to feel like they're a part of something. You can do questions and have people like drop the answer, and that goes straight into your inbox or your DMs if you're over on Instagram. I think that's where they go. Or, you know, you can also do a poll. So maybe you're kind of working on content and you've got a couple of different ideas going, you know, do a poll in your stories and let them decide. And no doubt people love to give you their opinion, so let them. Number 4, testimonials. These are powerful little suckers that can do wonders when it comes to building your business, bringing more awareness to your brand. Testimonials, like a big deal. And trust me when I can say testimonials from other people, like what other people raving about your product, your service, your opportunity, those suckers, they can close more sales than you ever could. Because here's the deal, if you have an offer, you know, people want to know, obviously you're gonna wanna promote it, you're gonna wanna sell it, you think it's awesome, yes, but what about other people who maybe they don't know you that well? Well, when you can add testimonials in the mix, other people, they get the idea of, oh my gosh, like this person's like me, and if it worked for them, then chances are it could work for me too. There's a reason why, if you ever watch infomercials, which personally I can't watch infomercials because they get me like airtime, mainly due to the testimonials, but have you ever noticed the majority of it isn't of the creator talking about the product, it's of customers who are raving about it. Those again are super powerful. So when you pay attention, you can pick up on this and then again use it in your own marketing. Number 5, spotlight current customers. Now this is again kind of similar to testimonials, but here again you are planting the seed, my friend. And I love showcasing students inside of MML. Like in my main signature program, the Mom's Marketing Lounge, no, you don't have to be a mom to be in the Mom's Marketing Lounge. We actually even have a few guys, but it is my signature program teaching people like how to get started online building their business. My VIPs, which is a little upgrade where you can add on group coaching, I have an incentive program in there. Aside from that, like each month we come up with a member of the month, and so they get to share their story. I talk about, you know, what I love about them and why they were named member of the month. I will, you know, showcase that person in my stories, and I will put it up on social media, giving them a shout out, because people love like recognition, number 1. And what I've found when it comes to like recognizing and spotlighting customers is the fact that a lot of the times, like they're just going to go out and sing your praises even more. It makes them feel good. And I know for myself personally, let me know if this is you in the comments, but I will work harder for recognition than I will like monetary gains and money. Like I will work harder to have somebody sing my praises than I will if you're going to give me $1. Another way to feature them is if you know that they've gotten results, go on your stories and shoot a video. This is something that Chalene Johnson did, where she was just talking about the results that one of her students have gotten. So you can do the same. Sing their praises, do it with video, do it with graphics, images, whatever the case may be, but spotlighting your customers is definitely a way that you can promote what you have to offer in stories. Number 6, user-generated content. Now, there is a guy that I follow on YouTube. His name is Matt Stefania or whatever. He is a phenomenal dancer, and I love dancing. Tried to follow his little like hip hop tutorials. Struggles a little bit real. Apparently I'm out of practice. but he does an excellent job on his Instagram stories where when people are giving him a shout out or they're posting a picture, he'll snap it and then like repost it to his stories and maybe say like another little message back, like love you back or whatever the case may be. I think he's a great example of this as well. Next way is just straight up promotion, okay? Let's say you're in health and wellness and you're taking a particular supplement. Well, you could do a super cool little video of you like taking the supplement, whether it be like a boomerang or a cool little video clip of you actually taking it where you add some like cool effects to it. I don't know if TikTok is something that you're familiar with, but definitely an app that I'll be talking about on the next video. But I have seen some super cool effects that people have used using like TikTok. So again, you can get super creative with it. Don't talk about what it is, meaning it's a supplement that has all this ingredient and this ingredient, but what does it do? Like it targets those fatty problem areas, or it gives you more energy to where you don't want to face plant during the day. Like talk benefits. Now, a little side note, little pro tip here. Again, if you are in network marketing, I would be very mindful and leave out the company name of the network marketing products that you're talking about, that you're promoting, because you want to like pique people's curiosity. You don't just want to give away the ending to the movie. So when you're talking about the benefits, you could always slip a little call to action in there saying like, hey, if you want to know what this is, then just let me know, like, you know, comment back, reply back, or whatever, and I'll be happy to shoot you over some information. And again, it's fun because people can actually interact. You know, you could put a question, hey, do you want to know what this product is? And they could, you know, or do you have a question about this? Or what's your biggest problem when it comes to energy? And have them, you know, put their question in. That is just a great way to strike up a conversation and see how you can help somebody. Who knows where it might lead? Now, if you don't know how to do like the extra overlays and the questions and the polls and all that, I will actually link to my Facebook stories tutorial showing you exactly how to do this. I'll link it above and also below for you to check out after you finish this, but I've got some different tutorials showing you exactly how to do that if you're actually using Facebook stories. Number 8, teasers to your pillar content, your value-driven content. Now, if you're creating content on a consistent basis, and hopefully you are, you have to try to find creative ways to drive traffic back to that pillar piece of content. Because once you get done with the video, like that's not it. You have to promote it. Otherwise, it serves nobody and you've just wasted your time. And here's the deal. A lot of the times when I do YouTube videos and I will post in my stories and I will drive traffic back to that YouTube video, there's quite a few YouTube videos where I'm mentioning, you know, recommendations. A big one is I mentioned my main signature program because a lot of people struggle with how to get started online. But let me give you just a few examples of how you could drive traffic back to that pillar piece of content a couple of different ways. So let's say you put up a YouTube video. This is what I do. I put up a YouTube video and then what I'll do is I'll go in, I'll share the YouTube video directly. You have to do this from your desktop, but I can share it from YouTube directly to just my Facebook stories. And once it's there, it's actually clickable. So when people click on the video, it takes them right back over to YouTube. I know, like mind blown. But I've had a lot of people ask me like, oh my gosh, like how did you do that? How did you, you know, make that clickable? Another way is you can just put up a 15 to 20 second clip talking about like, hey, this week's video is about blah, blah, blah. Do you struggle with XYZ? If so, go and check out my content wherever it is, whether it be podcasts, whether it be over on your website, your blog. So do just a short little clip talking about what the video is about, the benefits. Another idea is, let's say you're doing a video. You could take a short little clip, a short little snippet of that video, put it on your stories, and boom, that's another way you can drive traffic back, kind of like a little teaser, right? Or you can just create a graphic. Maybe you just put up your YouTube thumbnail. This is something that I do. I'll snap the YouTube thumbnail, put it on my stories, add some additional text, and again, so right there, that's like 4 different ways that you can drive traffic back, 4 different creative ways. And if you have any other ideas, throw those in the comments. Let's talk about it. Number 9, some good old-fashioned tips, tricks, hacks, updates regarding your industry that's going to serve your audience. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that you can come up with a 15 to 20 second tip you know, even if it's a few times a week, that's really gonna serve your audience and draw them in. Now, if you do have a tough time coming up with content ideas or where to find content, be sure to check out this particular video that I did. It's the top places to find content. Again, I'll link it down below for you to check out, but it is a good, solid tutorial. Number 10, before we get into some pro tips, so make sure that you stick around. And this one you definitely want to use sparingly, but that is offering some type of coupon or limited time discount to your audience regarding your offer. Here's the trick. You want to promote it through stories only. Then you can create different types of post ideas, letting them know that you've got something exclusive only to the people who view the story. Such a genius little idea there. If I'm being honest, I did not come up with that one on my own. I think when I was researching, it was Social Media Examiner. So I'm gonna give them a little shout out for that little tip. Now, if you've liked these up to this point, and I know you've got several different things. I just gave you 10, so surely you're gonna be able to use a few of those. If you've got some value up to this point, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Pro tip number 1, and that is to find some different like influencers or people that you really like. Follow them and check out their stories, see what they're doing. I know over on Instagram and also now on Facebook, although I will say not many people are utilizing this feature, but that is story highlights. So you can actually go and check out some big names, some brands, some influencers that you like, that you follow, and see what they're doing, because that is an excellent way to get your creative juices flowing and give you ideas that maybe you hadn't even thought of. Pro tip number 2, don't forget to show your personality, like build in, share just day-to-day fun stuff. A lot of the times, like I'm sharing just funny stuff that maybe happen during the day, or stuff that I'm doing with my daughter, or maybe our animals, or just, you know, whatever. Just bring people in and give them a glimpse. Even if you think that something might be boring, you never know. Pro tip number 3, which is definitely a time-saving tip when it comes to if you're using Facebook stories, make sure that you archive your stories, okay? This is a setting that you actually have to go into, make sure that it's toggled on, but can definitely save you time, because stories obviously go away after 24 hours. But let's say that you put some work into creating some graphics and you know, you don't want to have to just recreate those every single time. You can go to your story archive, specifically on Facebook, and look through, browse through all the stories that you've previously uploaded after you've turned that on, and then you can just go and easily share something. Again, especially if you're limited on time, and it's a great way just to make sure that you've got something up in your stories constantly. I will scatter and sprinkle several different types of promotional posts throughout the week, whether it be driving traffic to a free masterclass on the 5 steps to getting started, which I'll link down below for you as well. Pro tip number 4, make sure that you are branding you yourself. If you are with a network marketing company, don't fall into the trap that so many fall into, and that is branding their company, constantly plastering that. Like, nobody wants to see that. Now, don't forget to hit the bell, because on the next video I am going to be sharing some of my top favorite apps to create standout stories. And in the meantime, hit the like button if you got some value, and I would love to hear if you have any other ways or other ideas. Be sure to post those in the comments as well. That way we can get even more ideas flowing down there in the comments. While you wait on the next video, be sure to check out those other 2 down there. I'll link to some other Facebook story tutorials that you can check out. But with that being said, I hope you have the most productive day, the most productive week, and until next time, bye for now.